You're smart enough, you're pretty enough, and god damn it, you try. But when I pet you, there's no need to put your asshole in the air. All I'm saying is if I did that every time somebody touched me, I probably wouldn't have so many friends. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. And now there's cat hair everywhere. We're gonna have a talk about that too. Hey guys! So last year during the summer, I spent 2 months in LA hanging out with Steve Cardinal, just driving around, and when you drive around with Steve Cardinal, it looks a lot like this. California girl, we're unforgettable! While we were on one of those drives, I learned a lot about happiness and how to find it from a very, very wise man, an almost wizard of sorts. Okay, so it was a homeless man masturbating in a bush, but I did take away a lot from the experience of seeing him play with himself. Probably a lot more than he intended anybody learn from him that day. Up until that point, I used to think that getting the newest and most fanciest things would make me happy. Just filling all of my holes with nice fancy things. I realize sometimes when you get a thing, and it's not exactly that thing that you want, but it's still a nice thing, you get kind of sad because it's not the exact thing you wanted. And because it's not doing the exact thing that you want, you kind of complain to yourself. And I think that people who complain too much should just grow up to be dentists. Just grow up to be a dentist so you can complete your legacy of just not being satisfied with anything in life. If you're a dentist, you're probably a dick, and I'm sorry, but I probably hate you. Val, did you do the flossing? Yeah, I did the thing you wanted me to do. I didn't quite live my life the way I wanted to, but, you know, I spent 4 minutes running a string through my teeth. That's 4 minutes I'm not ever gonna get back. Then you should have taken 5 minutes! Well, after I did that, I went downtown and I saw that there was a building on fire, so I kicked the door in, and I found a boy unconscious in the fire. I pulled him out of the burning building, and I breathed life back into his lungs. Well, that's all nice and dandy, but you didn't put out the fire with a single stream of your own urine, did you? Oh, you got me there. But the point that I'm trying to make is that things are just things, and they're really probably not going to make you truly happy. I used to go through something I like to call new stuff contact high syndrome, where I would get a new gadget or whatever, and I would just, oh good, a new thing! I finally know the meaning of true happiness and what it is to be happy for the first time, truly. For about 3 days or so, and then you would find the new thing on my floor, probably under a pile of dirty underwear. So I just don't need things to make me happy anymore. The thing that makes me happy now is my thoughts, because I get to have them, and they're free, and sometimes they're a bit sexy. My brain is a maze of funhouse mirrors and weird pornographic thoughts. They sent a remote control car to Mars, and while it was driving around on the surface, it kind of sort of accidentally drew a penis in the sand. And if you don't smile because of that, I just don't know. That was one of my not so sexy thoughts. Whenever I'm feeling down or I just need like a little pick-me-up, I just think of something that would make me smile. Like swimming in a pool full of jello. That would be amazing, and one day I'm going to do it. For me, it's kind of hard to be sad because I know that space is so inconceivably huge that there could literally be anything out there. There could be aliens that are shaped like dicks. Just dick-shaped aliens hanging out in space, not knowing they're shaped like dicks. That's one of the funniest things I've ever thought of, and I just, you know, if you're feeling down, you should try and draw one. Try and draw a dick-shaped alien. It's really hard to frown when you're drawing a dick-shaped alien. I should know, I've got notebooks full of this stuff. So anyway, I've learned to appreciate the things in life that you can't really pay money for, like experiences and fun that I've had, and I think that's kind of a cool way to live. Like the masturbating wise man that I mentioned earlier, who was probably in the library, saw an interesting bit of side boob, and then politely took his business outside. So next time you're looking for something to make you happy, remember the homeless man. I don't like to make assumptions, but I have to assume he was homeless. If he wasn't homeless, then he really picked the wrong place to masturbate, because he wasn't in his own home. Anyway, remember him, because he looked in his mind and he found true happiness. Or at least his face kind of looked like he found true happiness. You know, sometimes I get these nice, mature thoughts like that, and they're all smart and proper, and I'm on the cusp of thinking, ooh, maybe I'm an adult now! And then I get a funny boner, and it all comes crashing down on me. And I don't think I really need to clarify this, but I'm not telling you to go masturbate in a bush every time you're feeling sad. I'm saying that material goods are not going to make you happy. True happiness can be found within yourself if you just take a look inside your mind and find things that make you smile. And that's the point that I was trying to make. I'm sorry I touched you. Oh boy. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button down below and maybe share it with a friend who also might enjoy it. And I guess I'll see you guys on Friday. Hey guys, so I've been thinking a lot recently about eating, as it is one of my major hobbies in life. I eat for all kinds of reasons, like, you know, to survive and because it's